More than 170,000 cases of non-melanoma skin cancer in the U.S. are associated with indoor tanning each and every year. But right now, we're going to reveal the deadly tanning bed risk you've never heard of. Take a look at this.
My daughter Brittany moved to California and wanted to pursue a modeling career. She's always wanted to be a model as far back as I can remember as a little child.
I had interviews with modeling agencies and I was going to getting my hair done and my nails done.
She wanted to look her best, so she started tanning so she could look good whatever they wanted her to wear. And that's where everything just came crashing down.
One day after I went tanning, when I got home, I noticed that I had a small little pimple on my stomach. I was thinking that it was just gonna go away, but it didn't.
It just grew overnight. I would say within 2 weeks, it was this huge, huge lump.
I posted a picture of the infection on social media, and I have friends that worked at another tanning salon, and they showed their owner and they contacted us immediately.
He said, "Oh, Brittany, you need to get to the ER immediately. You have MRSA."
The doctor asked me if I've been in a gym or a tanning salon or anywhere that could have that type of infection in there. I was shocked. They had to take a little razor and open it up and squeeze all the infection out, and they had to cut all the infection tissues. I was just crying. I couldn't even watch. It was terrifying. For the next 9 months, it was hell.
It seemed to start to get better, and then she's like, "Oh no, now I got one on my thigh."
And then I got one more on my butt, and then after that I got 8 more on my right thigh.
It's contagious, so you have to be aware at all times that it's covered. I was scared to death that she could die because of it going into your bloodstream.
So tanning beds don't just potentially cause skin cancer. They can also harbor these so-called powerful superbugs, MRSA being one of them, due to potentially unsanitary conditions, because there are no laws regulating the cleaning of these tanning beds. And here to share their story, please welcome Brittany and her mother, Deborah. So you knew that there was a risk of going to a tanning bed, right? Just in terms of the UV rays, but you never in a million years expected this to happen.
I never expected this to happen to me, especially going to a tanning bed.
And Brittany, I know that this was a really difficult thing for you. You're beautiful, you're young, you go tanning, you know, you're really concerned about the way you look. What about this? What was the scariest moment or the toughest moment through all of
The
this?
scariest part was looking down at my legs and seeing the 10 holes, the bloody holes in my legs.
10 bloody holes.
Yeah, and then I knew my legs would never be the same again.
Do you have a lot of scarring now because
I have
of
10
that?
scars.
10 scars? And are they as bad as they seem on the pictures? Are they?
Yes.
And Mom, I can only imagine that, you know, just looking at your daughter right now, looking in her eyes, this has been a big emotional burden for both her and you, right?
Oh, it's horrible, horrible. I mean, her waking up and saying, "Mom, I've got another one," and rushing to the ER, knowing that what we're gonna go through, the cutting open, then they start cutting the tissue underneath and start putting in packing and the covers, and her screaming and crying while they're doing this, and she's holding on to the bed rail, and my hand's turning blue because it's so painful, this whole procedure.
And the biggest thing that people need to learn at home is if you are in a community area, whether it's at the gym, tanning bed, you know, do bathe and wash afterwards with certainty. But this happened to you, and the fact of the matter is you were scarred from it. And joining us now is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Ava Shamban. And Dr. Shamban, I want to ask you, how often do people end up dealing with severe scarring from a MRSA infection?
Well, first of all, as dermatologists, we detest tanning beds. They're bad for your skin from every single aspect. They damage your skin with the ultraviolet, so you age prematurely. And as you experienced, you got infected with a potentially life-threatening bacteria, the meth-resistant
And
staph.
Brittany, is it accurate to say that you'll probably never go to another tanning bed again?
I will never go to a
Yeah,
tanning
so
bed
I mean,
ever again.
yeah, it's really, you know, no laws, there's no regulation, it's incredibly dangerous. And what's really creepy about this bacteria is that it can spread through so much of your body without even scratching, as you experienced. So you get these, and it's very inflammatory, so that's why you got those deep holes in your skin and the scarring. I've seen pictures of the scarring. So, but the good news is for you is that I'm going to treat your legs with a series of laser treatments so your legs will be bikini ready.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Shamban, thank you so much. And Brittany, I know this has been a struggle for you, but a lot of young people out there watching this will probably avoid going through some of the things that you had to go through due to you sharing your story. Thank you both for being here today. Good luck with your treatments with Dr. Shamban. We'll be right back.